And she told me, oh yeah, that's more painful. And I was like, oh, seriously?
So, does getting a tattoo while on your period hurt more? Does it hurt less? Or is it about the same? Now, because I am a male, I can't really talk too much on this topic as I've never experienced it for myself and I never will. So instead, to get the best information possible for you guys, I thought I'd go ahead and ask and get a female's opinion on this matter. So now to better answer this question, I am going to be going to one of the best new tattoo shops in Toronto and going ahead and talking with a female who is also a tattoo artist, where she is going to share not only her experiences from tattooing other females that have been on their period, but from her own personal experiences as well, going through it too.
I'm Laure. You can find me on Instagram under the name Fleur Tattoos. So definitely more painful, more weak too. I would say I was tired quicker. For example, that I got the 2 roses, we did 2 sessions to do it. The first session was like pretty easy, and I think I have a pretty good pain tolerance. And when we did the second session, it was like months after, so it was totally healed. It was nothing related that we've done a session before, and it was like super painful.
And that's when you were on your period?
Yes, I was like feeling just weak and very painful. And I also experienced that with some of my clients. When they're on their period, I already tattooed the same girl while she had her period and while she hadn't. And the difference is like really big. I think it depends. Some girls, you know, sometimes they cannot even like work, or it's hard to do anything. At this moment, it's really better to postpone your appointment. If you have like a bit of the pain, but it's like totally manageable for you to still live, to exercise and everything, I think you can do your tattoo session. But like bring snacks, because you're gonna be weak a bit quicker. Eat well, have a good night rest before.
Any medication?
Yeah, as long as it's not taking something who's gonna make your blood more
Thinner.
Yes, exactly. As long as it's not something like that, it's okay. And probably getting like a blanket. Come to your appointment with a blanket, yeah.
So there we go. We got an answer from a female that has experienced this on both ends, from a client's perspective and an artist's perspective too. And the answer is pretty damn simple. Yes, it hurts a lot more for a female to get tattooed while on her period. But I thought I'd go ahead and get one more opinion on this, and I asked the shop owner. He's one of the most intellectual artists I've come across, and he's going to talk a little bit about his experiences from tattooing females while on their period too.
I tattooed one girl, and she was like, she was such in pain, and it was so surprising because the session before we did the ankle, which is supposed to be more painful, and the session was better. And then the next session we tattooed the calf, and she was like such in hard pain, like all the time. She wanted to take breaks and everything, and I didn't really understand. I thought first she had like smoke, and finally during the session I realized that she had her period.
Yeah.
And I talked to Laura about that after the session, and she told me, oh yeah, that's more painful. And I was like, oh seriously? It must be exhausting for the body, that's why probably.
Yeah. So I hope hearing all this has helped in some way. If you are a female that is thinking about getting a tattoo, my best recommendation is to plan it for when that period is not going to happen, as you are going to save yourself a lot of unnecessary pain. But I know in some situations this may not be so. Maybe you had to book months or maybe a year in advance, and it just happened to so land on that date. In that case, you know, your best bet is to, like what she said, eat well, sleep well, bring a blanket, keep warm, and you know, those pain medications, if you can use them, try to use those as well. Now, if you are a female, please go ahead in the comment section to let me know, has this ever happened to you, and how did it feel when you were getting it done? And also, if there are any ways to go ahead and make this session better, please go ahead and comment that as well.